Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is first thing in the morning, hence this terrible lighting. It's like literally first thing in the morning and I am actually about to go into the office. So I figured why not sit down and film a demo slash first impressions wear test for you. I'm actually getting ready to go to the office and we have to wear masks in there. It's really hot, it's summer. So I figured I'm gonna be wearing this makeup all day. Let's just really put it to the test. I have today the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. It claims it's a long-lasting powder foundation with high coverage and matte finish, up to 16-hour wear, breathable and lightweight texture for a fresh feeling, transfer-proof, waterproof, and formulated without silicones, parabens, mineral oil, and microplastic particles. Everything sounds amazing. Powder foundations I feel like are really in right now. e.l.f. came out with their Camo CC powder. You know, J-Cat has their coveted Aquassurance powder foundation. So when I saw this when I was browsing the new in makeup section, I was so excited. I did buy this online. There's only like a few shades, which sucks, and guessing online is never fun. But I got the shade Soft Tan, which I don't know if this is going to be a match for me. It looks a little bit too cool, but we will see. We will put it to the test. And right now I look like a glazed donut because I have the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer on my face. And I know normally for wear tests, I don't put on a gripping primer, but honestly, I decided to film this after I had applied this, and I already had put it on just by habit because when I go to the office wearing a mask and being in the hot sun, I depend on a gripping primer to help my makeup last all day. And if you guys watch this TikTok, or if you guys have seen any of my other videos where I talk about sweat proof, how to make your makeup really last, that is an essential. So without further ado, we're going to go in with applying this bad boy. So if you want to see me apply this and how it wears, we'll do some check-ins throughout the day. Don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So I do want to start off because this is a powder foundation. So I am just going to apply a little bit of spot concealing just because I have bad under eye circles. So I'm just going to brighten that up. Actually, you know what? We're going to test this out instead. I also just got this in at the same time. This is the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint in 120 Peach. This was all the rage last year, but it was always sold out, and they have a few different hues depending on your skin tone. So I'm just going to apply this. It's basically like a color corrector that's supposed to just brighten your eyes. It's got hyaluronic acid, caffeine, color correcting pigments, and the peach tint in this is really going to help kind of counteract the dark circles. So I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath this. Ooh, it's very liquidy, very thin, but as you can see, it blends out pretty nicely. Let's see if we can see a difference. Okay, so it's like kind of peeling off my face. I don't know if you can see that, but I also applied the primer, so I'm not really sure, you know, what the culprit is, but I see a difference. You guys see a difference? This is with a little bit of that under eye tint, and this is without. So you can see my dark circle is a lot more prominent on this side. Let's cover it up. By the way, I'm drinking this Minor Figures matcha latte. It's green tea and oat milk. And I got this when I was at Erewhon, which is a rare occurrence. I was at Erewhon having brunch with my cousin and our friend. See, it's doing the pilly thing. I don't love that. But I was there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be going to the office. Let me just pick up a few coffees. Some of them are nasty. Some of them are good. This one is pretty good so far. It's ceremonial grade matcha, which is great. It's like the highest grade. And it's got oat milk. It's just a good oat latte. It's not too sweet, which I love. When I was in Erewhon, I was actually in line with Addison Rae, and she was behind me. She was so cute. She was so sweet. I was like, oh, you can go now. Cause like there was two cashiers and the other one was like signaling for her. And she was like, oh, thank you. Like she was so sweet. She was so smiling. I feel bad with everything that's going down with her parents right now, if you're keeping up with the TikTok drama. But she is so sweet and she seems like such a good, like natured person. Anyway, I'm actually going to go with a little bit of spot concealing as well. As you can see, I have a little bit of blemishes here. Normally I would do this after foundation, but because we are doing powder foundation, I want to kind of cover anything up first because this is going to be like a 2-in-1 set, so to speak. So I am just going to kind of take this and just dab it into the skin, really press it in there. I really have to shape my mustache. I don't know why I didn't do that. I actually really like this effect because this is great on days where you really don't want to apply anything else, but you don't want your eyes to look super hollow and dark. You want to add a little bit of brightness, counteract that a little bit, and you can't tell, obviously, like, you know, sometimes with concealer you can see like the creasing and like the pigment. With this, because it's not really a concealer, it's just like a tint, and just counteracting that darkness because of the color, like you can't tell. So this is the perfect no makeup situation, if you know what I mean. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, we're going to go in with the Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. And it's got a little mirror for a little on-the-go application, which is cute, and a little flimsy puff, which honestly could be good for on-the-go, but I am just going to apply it with a, like, puff today. I'm just going to take, let's see how much pigment. Oh, okay. So let's see. Wait, that's so much. It's pretty good coverage. It's not really a scent. It kind of smells like clay, but not really. Ooh, it's kind of grabbing. Wait. Can you see that? It's kind of patching off and grabbing on certain areas. Do you see that? Oh God, it's splotchy. I have like a big meeting. I think the coverage is decent. I don't love the shade, and I don't love that it's splotching and grabbing right here. You can see that, right? Like I'm not making that up. How am I going to fix this? Well, luckily it's gonna be in a mask, so we're fine. Oh my God. Just for comparison's sake, I'm going to apply a little bit of the JCat Aquassurance Powder Foundation. This is a completely different shade, but actually might help neutralize it a little bit. So I'm just going to buff that in, and I know we're not going to be able to really tell, but I automatically am not loving this at all. From afar, evened out. Looks pretty good, and I have oily skin, so this is a dream if I can just do this. But this patchiness is not okay with me. Like really trying here to rub it out and spread it out, but I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can. I'm going to be back. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to come back when everything else is on because I don't know what to do about this, and I'm automatically like not very happy with it. But I did apply, you know, for full transparency, some of the JCat powder on top just because the color match is a little bit better. You can see here this versus this. For the most part, everything is this Essence powder. I literally just could not go to work looking like this. I'm gonna be in front of senior leadership today in meetings all day. So gotta do it for the channel, but also gotta do it for work. You know, I gotta find that happy medium. So I do think that I will be able to give you guys a good wear test. Obviously, like you'll see my makeup at the end of the day, throughout the day. It's not like I'm putting on a completely new product and it's completely like fooling you. Like not at all. Like this is still very much on my face, so we will see how it wears. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I will be back. Okay, so I am back with my makeup applied and the undertone is very off. So I just went in with a light dusting of the JCat Aquassurance, and I know guys are probably thinking like, what the hell is this foundation review wear test? But don't worry, like I said, this is still very much the base of everything I'm wearing. So high coverage and matte finish, I would say yes, it has both of those things, which is great. Powder foundation is awesome when you just want to go on the go and not apply much. And honestly, I'm just miffed at this area because it's like, I didn't apply spot concealer here. Why is it grabbing here out of all places? Like maybe I will try this again when I have nothing on my face. Like maybe I'll do a different primer. Maybe this doesn't work with a gripping primer. You know, it's a learning curve. You don't know these things necessarily until you try because different brands play well with different brands and different kinds of products. But I love that it's vegan, you know, transfer proof and waterproof. I shall put that to the test with the sweat and the mask that we are going to encounter today. But I just did a quick like everyday makeup look. Obviously it was great that I didn't have to go in with foundation and then concealer and then setting powder. This was literally like a 2-in-1. I did a little bit of concealer as you guys saw, but then I could literally just set everything on top with this one and done. Just for bonus, because I always do this, I just brighten up this in my face with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and then obviously try to set all over with a little bit of this JCat Aquassurance just because the undertone was so off and I don't love this area. I'm gonna be a broken record about it, but yeah, there's a lot of powder on my face, so let's go ahead and set that down. Normally I have been absolutely loving, if you guys watched my last favorites video, I will link that above and below. I have been loving the Patrick Star One Size Mattifying On Till Dawn Waterproof Setting Spray. But for the sake of today's video, you know, I did go with the gripping primer, but I'm just going to set it down with a regular setting mist. It doesn't claim to necessarily give you the most long wear application, just so we can really see how it's going to kind of, you know, set down. So this is the Morphe Coconut Bliss Setting Mist. A good once over. Wait till it dries. And this is automatically going to make your makeup look a little bit more radiant, a little bit more luminous, but I do love that I am looking very matte. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm looking smoothed out. That is a great thing about powders, is that it'll just make your skin look like it has a filter on it, especially if you apply it with a puff. That is my best tip that I can give to any of you. It does feel very lightweight. Like even though I have all these powders on my face, like when I was applying this, it did feel like there was nothing on my skin, but the coverage was great. The undertone and the shade, maybe that was my fault, but I honestly use my best judgment based on like what's online, and sometimes those swatch buttons like online, they don't necessarily line up or reflect, you know, what the actual product looks like in person. And unfortunately, I do think this is online only, but it is under $10. I will give you my first impression, but I do want to try it definitely on its own, maybe with a different primer. We'll see. For now, I'm not upset with the way my makeup looks, except for this part, but I will be wearing a mask. So I'm going to get changed and maybe show you the final fit before I head off to the office. I actually have to go like very, very soon. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, final fit because I am in my home office and I'm running out the door. I need to leave. Dress is from my cousin. I don't know exactly what brand. My shoes are Tory Burch, and yeah, that's it. My earrings are from Target. And makeup looks fine. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, with my body showing, like, I feel like I always look cooler toned in front of a mirror applying my makeup than actually in the grand scheme of things. It actually evens out in person with everything. So yeah, I will check in with you guys probably in a few hours. I have a lot of meetings today, so we'll see if I can.
Many hours later.
Okay, hello everybody. I am checking in. It is now 4:45 p.m. and I'm just leaving my office. I'm going back home to finish up the rest of my day, but this is what my face looks like. No touch-ups. I obviously look a little bit oily right here. It has been hot, and I've been taking off my mask on and off, so you can see like my lip area is like not very cute. The patchiness is surprisingly not too bad. I know this lighting's not great, but I'm like literally sitting in my car under these lights. So, hello. For a full work day, because I was literally in back-to-back meetings all day, taking off my mask, putting it back on, I think it looks decently fine. And I didn't use my Until Dawn mattifying setting spray. I did use the e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer, which is a great dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. I'm wondering, like I said, if that's why it kind of got patchy here, but I tried to fix it. But overall, I mean, I am decently happy with it for wear. I honestly don't know if I'm going to do another check-in later today, but for now, after, you know, 8 hours-ish, yeah, pretty much like 8 hours of wear, I definitely agree with the soft matte finish. It does have good coverage, but there's people coming. I have to go. Hey guys, I'm back at my house. Sorry, I got cut off abruptly because someone was coming and I was like, I don't want you to see me filming. That's awkward. Anyway, so this is what my face looks like in broad daylight. I just walked my dog, so I'm even more sweaty. I have not touched up. You can see I'm very kind of shiny, but looking in the mirror, actually, I do obviously see some like lines forming right here for my mask, but I think overall, other than the sweat that's kind of like accumulating in my top lip, you know, like, and over here, you know, where you normally sweat, I feel like this lasted pretty well. And I've had this on for over 8 hours now. I feel like my mouth area is a little bit sketchy because I've been eating and the mask has been kind of like wearing stuff off, but overall, I'm not mad at it. I just wish the shade range was better. I'm going to try it out a few different ways. But for under $10, if you can find your shade and then maybe don't apply a gripping primer underneath, this might work for you. I'm going to try it another way. For a first impression, I would say that I'm like pretty satisfied. I'm not super, super excited. I'd like my J-Cat powder foundation even more. That one has more coverage and it goes on and glides on a little bit smoother. But for, you know, under $10, like I am not so mad at this. I will definitely try it some other ways, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this. Have you tried this? What have you been loving recently? Let me know. But yeah, I am going to kind of take the day off, just relax. I need to just do a bunch of things, you know, when you come home from the office and you're just like in a frenzy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, please, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.